Hello. Wait, let me get. Wait. Yeah, do I have my little. Yeah, I got my little thing. Yeah! Oh, wait, I should. Yeah! Hello! How is everybody today? Happy Tanabata! Yay! I don't really have like a concrete plan for this. I'm just kind of vibing. Things can change as we go on. Let's see, I think I like that a little better. Already, one and only more possible eclair. Tanabata! Yay! So basically, it is a Japanese festival which celebrates, like, it's a mythological story between Orihime and Hikoboshi, who are like both these like cosmic entities and stuff. And they fell in love and were like a little obnoxious about being in love. And so Orihime's like father was like, hey, you guys gotta like do your jobs, and you're not doing your jobs, so I'm gonna separate y'all. And they were really sad, but then the Sky King was like, okay, fine, you guys can like see each other once a year. You guys can see each other once a year, on June 7th. And so they're both like, yay! And then, but the Milky Way, which is a river on like a cosmic scale, like blocks them. And then a bunch of magpies come and make a bridge for them. And that's Tanabata. I mean, I don't know. I might do some vids. I don't know. I'm just kind of here. This is a little bit of a weird one. But that's fine. Where is the... There they are. Like, I don't know. I might play some video game. If video game, because I was looking on Flashpoint earlier, and there's some fun games that I feel like could definitely, you know, be a stream. Let's see. I don't understand the Cure Claire. The whole thing with Cure Claire is like frustrating to me because they're throwing out these 4 different possibilities, but these were not possibilities that we could really look out for beforehand because we didn't know anything about Cure Claire, and it just, I don't know, the whole thing kind of bothers me because they're throwing out these possibilities and then just kind of saying, like they're giving every character an equal amount of like, this, like, oh, could she be a Claire? Could she be a Claire? Could she be a Claire? Like, there's no... The evidence does not add up to make one more likely than the other. And that's what kind of bothers me. Because, like, the thing about mystery shows is, like, they're supposed to, like... You're supposed to kind of guess along with the characters and figure out the mystery beforehand. And like I do that a lot watching Star Detective. I'm like, oh, this is it. Yeah, a Claire should have been a mystery from the beginning instead of existing solely in the marketing for like Star Detective. And I'm just like, you know? Like, I want to enjoy it, and I am having fun, but, like, I don't know. I just feel like they went about it in the entirely wrong way, especially having, like, having Anna and Mikuru at the very beginning of every episode being like, who could be Cura Claire? The arc starts now. And it's like, they didn't even know Cura Claire was a thing, I think, until that first episode of that little arc. I don't know, man. I don't know. But I still having fun with Star Detective. It's really cute. Anyway, so I'm drawing my Sona for Twisted Wonderland. Very self-indulgent, because that's who I am. I love being self-indulgent. But so that's what this is. God damn it, because of Deku in My Hero Academia, I always do like red shoes. Oh, my lord. Boop. Boop. I don't know. I don't know, man. I feel like there's an understanding of, like, or maybe I should go with, like, the more white. Conan needs to pack more tranks. Dude, no, I loved the Detective Conan crossover purely because Niji was used to being on, like, a show where they fight with, like, magic and sparkles and all that stuff. And then that one girl just beats the shit out of him. And it's the funniest thing imaginable. He's like, oh my, holy shit. Let's see. Because the sneakers that I have are, like, white, but they got, like, paint on them for funsies. I kind of don't. I don't know. Let's see. Maybe turn the music up just a wee bit. Yeah. Let's see. What else? I gotta do like little. Oh yeah. So in my canon, I'm like English speaking fan base. Yeah. In my canon, in like my version of Twisted Wonderland, I'm like oh right, I made it silver. It's already colored. I'm like, because I'm doing research. I'm trying to make sure that I can like survive in this world. And so I go to like Sam, Mr. Sam's mystery shop. I fucking love Sam so goddamn much. When does he get a banner? I want to pull for Sam. But like I go to his shop and I'm like, hey, do you have like any anti-magic like things that I could have, pretty please, so I can like live? And he's like, oh, I got ya. But I like work at his shop part-time basically. Although I feel like me and Sam could like vibe together purely because like, I mean, he's based off Dr. Facilier from Princess and the Frog, which takes place in New Orleans, and it's like, it like reminds me of home, you know? Well, I mean, I'm not from New Orleans, but it's like that southern vibe. Like, yes. And I'm like, oh yeah, from New Orleans. And he's like, what? And I'm like, alright, Magic World. Gotta remember that. Boop. Hello. You think King Ramses would curse Uso Noir unless he gives Eclair her jewel back? Oh, Eustace returned the slab. I don't know. Oh, pardon me, goodness. What color should I make the gem, though? Like, in my brain, it's like a mage stone.
Hi, baby. Come on up, girl. Hi. Come on. Come on. Hey, baby. There you go.
You know what? You know what would be fun? Like a little small, like, glitter force reading. Because it's Tanabata, and I could read part of the script that is, like, about Tanabata. Where's the folder? There it is. I can read that little bit about Tanabata. Just gotta scroll down, scroll down. Good lord. Oh right, it's this. Yeah, there we go. So do you guys want to hear Glitter Force script things about Tanabata? Would that be fun?
Hi! Hey, Jade Pop! Hee baby. Her Makoto jewel gets stranded in the middle of the desert.
Man, you're just writing your own fan fiction. Like, hell yeah, but what color? I need another, maybe a greenish.
Hi! Ow! Ow! Baby! Baby! Your claws! Hello! Hi!
Witch Hat is amazing. Dude, Witch Hat Atelier is like, holy good lord, that is genuinely like on the same level. I don't want it to look like Diasomnia though. I could go orange then, but that feels a little too on the nose for me. But I guess who cares? Whatever. Witch Hat Atelier is genuinely one of the, like... It very much is comparable to Avatar The Last Airbender in just how, I don't know, fucking brilliant it is.
It's so good.
Hi, baby. Oh my god, my cat wants love right now. Do not deny her.
I saw you joined Art Fight. That's really cool. I don't know how far they're into production on season 2.
I do not.
Oh, bless you, baby! Big sneeze!
My cat is in my care with me, and she's just kind of vibing. But yeah, I joined Art Fight. I'm unsure if I'm really gonna do anything this year. I'm not sure if Star Detective is gonna have an English dub, unless you, like, heard that from, like, official sources or whatever. I'm not sure it's ever really gonna... Dude, Glitter Force did so much fucking damage to Pretty Cure in the West. It's so... Oh my god.
Holy shit. Oh. Huh.
I would like, a source for any of this, if you could. Let's see. And then... Wait, do I have my Glitter Force conspiracy board? Give me a second. Where's my Glitter Force conspiracy board? Baby kitty girl. Oh my god. Where's my conspiracy board? Here it is. Please provide... Yeah, source please. Let's see, wait. I gotta remember in what order. Oh, right, I need a picture. Let's see. Pure Beauty. Or... Yeah, okay, wait. That doesn't really quite... It doesn't have Western popularity, though. I mean, I don't know. It could. I don't know. Ugh. Let's see. Oh, let's see. So here's my Glitter Force conspiracy board. Oh, baby, your little nose. Your little sweet kitty cat nose. Okay. Okay, wait. No. Wow. Or maybe I should do it the other way around. Let's just make you a little bigger and then I'll make it smaller again.
Hi, hi.
Okay, this is so silly. Okay, wait, so.
Gang damn girls? I
would also need a source for that too. Let's see. Can I? Oh, yeah. Oh, I need to adjust that.
Don't ask, I just finished watching Lilo and Stitch, and for the first time, kinda, it was on in 3rd grade, but I didn't really...
Yeah. Oh, dude, there's so many things that, like, I've only kind of seen, and I really should, like, rewatch again. Let's see. I think that might be, and then I can make it bigger. I haven't started editing this section at all. I still need to, like, do that. But...
yeah. Okay.
Let's see. Maybe I should change the font. How is the font on the other ones?
Yeah, I think I should change the font. Ooh, that's so cool.
Pieces isn't really that impossible. It just kind of looks that way. I don't know. I don't know what would be the most, like... no. Let's see. I wanted impact. Is that the funniest font I could use?
That might be the funniest font I could use.
Yeah. And layer. Merge layer below. And then copy. Bring it over to the conspiracy board. And boop. And... where should I put this? Let's see. Where on the conspiracy board? Let's see, because it's so the pins for this section are Chloe's the only canonically Japanese character. Yeah, and let's put a pin in that. Let's see, where's another pin? Oh, yellow. The color yellow.
The color yellow is pin.
And then... I feel like there was one more pin in this section. Oh, right! Yes.
And then my conspiracy.
So... I feel like I could probably put Chloe here. Like, yeah. Where's my pin? There's my pin. I can just...
Yeah, it's...
Yeah. Yeah, I'm like... I do have Art Fight,
but I
have yet to, like, do anything with it. I'm not really gonna participate, probably, this year.
But it is...
I have it. I have it now. Ugh. Yay. Chloe's the only canonically Japanese character. And then the color yellow. How do I represent that? Maybe I should do something like the...
similar to the all-consuming darkness.
I'll do that later, I think. But, yeah. Let's see, how do I make this bag cute? I feel like...
I mean, it's fine.
People can still attack me, though, so... Heh. Let's see. The characters I have up on Art Fight, are... I have me, my... Whoa! Somebody drew character! Oh my god, I got attacked! He's so cute! Oh my god! Oh my god, 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 oh my god. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, I gotta show where? Yeah, that's browser source chat box, okay. Window capture. Wait, is this it? What is this? What is it? Ah! Dude, oh my god, look at this! Look, it's my girl! That's my girl! Ah! Oh my god! Oh! That's so cute! No, I was literally just like, oh yeah, here's my art. What? That's so cool! Oh my god. But yeah, so my characters are me. It's me. This is me. That's the character. And my girl Roxy. She exists and is cool. I like her. You wouldn't know that by the stress I put her under, but it's fine. There's Dawn. My girl, Dawn.
I enjoy observing images of this creature. Hi.
There's Dawn. Magical girl. Eggs, sunny side. Wee. And then I have Dante, who I need to make a new character sheet of. Hi, DJ! I need to make a new character sheet for this guy. Oh yeah, but... Yeah.
It's cool.
Oh my god! Oh my god! I got attacked! Let's see, wait, because I'm mystery, right? I think. Yeah. It was mystery, comedy, tragedy, and I picked mystery. Oh my god! That's so cute! Oh, how do I like... Oh, half body. Ooh, okay. How do I, like... Okay. Ah! That's so cute! Look at her! That's my girl! Ah! Oh my god. That's so... Oh. How do I...
Yeah, post comment.
Yay! Oh my god, that was today. What the hell? Oh, wait, or is that... I don't know, but I... Ah, ha, ha, ha. I love that. Oh my god. I got attacked. Yay! yeah, Roxy. She is an OC of mine. And she's cool and has fire powers and also likes to skateboard. I like her. She's neat and somebody else drew her. Ah! I don't know art fight stuff, but that's so cool. Eee! Oh, I'm so... Oh! Oh! That's so cool.
Yeehaw.
Anyway. Yep. Life be happening. Oh, that's why. Oh, duh. I was thinking because Fragaria Memories posted a thing today. And it's like, oh, Clark and Stella. And it's, okay, they posted it because it's Tanabata. Yeah. Or something. Oh, right, I remember why I put these down here. Because for the little, like, hair highlights. Hi! Hey, Clardle! What's up? Let's see, does that... Oh, goddamn. Does that mean I want to, like, shade everything? And, like, make it look all nice? Ugh. I guess I gotta shade things. Let's see. I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing. Yeah. Alright, fine, I'll shade. What? Yeah, how's everyone else doing today? Oh. I hope everyone's doing good and having a good day. Let's see. My brother is getting married, and I'm just like, what the hell? How did that, happen? What the fuck? It's really cool. I am excited to have, like, a sister-in-law. That's really cool. Tanabata, yeah! It's Tanabata Star Festival. Ba-da-da-da-da. And for now, drawing something completely unrelated. I did once draw, like, a character who's, like, vaguely star-related with Kampeito. Struggling to redesign your OC. Oh, no! Well, I guess it comes to the question of, like, why are you redesigning them? Like, what is it about the design that you want to change?
In China, we celebrate traditional holidays like this on your... Oh, yeah! Oh, thank you.
Oh, lunar calendar. I do know that. That it's... I thought Tanabata, like, changed. Because I know it was originally, like, a Chinese festival. And it's one of those holidays that changes the date every year.
Oh! Oh!
Oh, that makes sense. Okay. Okay. Well, I think for, like, the sake of simplicity, like, I don't know. I have no idea. I just heard that, oh, March 7th is Tanabata, and it's March 7th, not March, wait, I'm an idiot. July. You, for some reason, you saying May in chat, Eclairtle, made my brain think of March, and it's like, okay. But I heard it's, like, July 7th, and I'm like, okay.
Oh, no, you're right. What if instead of My Little Pony getting popular with adult men in America, it was Pretty Cure? What if instead of My Little Pony getting popular in...
Yes, July 7th. I mean, I don't know. I feel like we just have the exact same problem as we did with grown men getting into My Little Pony than with Pretty Cure. And honestly, the thing with, like, the brony fandom and stuff is just kind of like,
because it was kind of like a 4chan troll thing, you know? And it's like,
I don't know, man. I don't know. I'm not a fucking internet historian. Am I? Could I be considered an internet historian? Maybe. I'm not an internet historian. Definitely not, no. But I mean... Oh, huh.
I wonder.
Anyway. Yeah. But, what was I saying? I forgot. Dang it. Let's see. I wonder, I'm so scatterbrained. I deeply apologize. Boop. Boop. You know, this kind of style for noses is something I picked up from Kill la Kill, like, years ago. It's funny to think about, like, where you get all your techniques for art. Like, where did all these little pieces come from that coalesce into what is your art style? Because mine came from, like, a lot of different places. There was, like, Terrain of Magical Expertise and a bunch of, like, friends from that time period in my life, too. Let's see. Yeah, so...
Oh, goodness.
I mean, people already sexualize Pretty Cure characters, and it's really weird. I don't know, man. I find it strange. It's like,
Hey.
I don't know, man. I mostly saw people saying Kill la Kill isn't a Magical Girl series. Like, I mostly saw Magical Girl fans saying that it isn't a Magical Girl series simply because, like, it was sexualized and they didn't really like it or something like that. I don't know. I've always loved Kill la Kill, even as a kid, when I probably maybe shouldn't be watching it, but that's fine. Let's see.
God, I'm so nervous to travel.
Yeah, Cutie Honey. Well, but Cutie Honey is, like, one of the classics, and if you deny that Cutie Honey is a, like, fundamental part of Magical Girl history, then you just sound like an idiot. But you can say that about Kill la Kill because it's, like, newer. And it's a vibe thing. Yeah, that's fair. Vibes are a totally valid, like, reason. Frankly, for me, I consider things magical girly if they fit my vibe check, and that's about it. How scientific is that? Not at all. Do I care? No. So, you know, I can't really be mad at other people just doing a vibe check. Let's see. Whew. I really wanted Competo for today, because I just really love Competo. For example, I think Kirby is a candidate for Magical Girl Media. I love that. No, you're so... I love that. Kirby's Magical Girl. Fuck yeah. Let's see. Okay. And then I gotta... How do I do the chest? I should have done the like line here of the vest a little differently. No. Let's see. Yeah. So. Yeah, okay, so there's where boobs are. And then... I could just also... How do I want to shade this? I don't know. Fuck. I don't know how to shade this shit. But obviously what it looks. Not sure how I feel about that. I feel like I'm the only one in my friend group who likes and watches shoujo. I was talking about this to my friend. She said, well, I've seen Glitter Force. IDK, how I feel about that. Dude. Yeah, Glitter. I don't know. You know what? 4Kids dub of One Piece to get to dub Ogemajo Doremi. I think that's a fair exchange. I love that.
Baby, do you need help getting up on the bed? Hi, baby girl. There you go. You got your little quasi stuck. It's okay, baby.
Pardon my cat. I don't... Man, Glitter Force is just a can of worms that I don't even know how to, like, really properly approach when discussing it. Like, why do you think it's taken me forever to, like, do this video? I have to figure out what the hell is wrong with it. Yeah, dude, Naruto, oh god, Naruto was such a wild ride to, like, go back to and, like, properly watch from the beginning. Dude, that was the first, I think that was the first appearance of Garchomp Johnson on my, like, first video about Naruto. It's wild. That was in college. Oh my god. Damn. I still don't know how I feel about that. Something is wrong, but I'm gonna move forward. But
Garchomp loves Naruto confirmed.
let's see. It's true. I wonder, let's see, or I could... Man, I have so many things in my brain, I don't even begin to know where to, like, start.
I have a good memories of Naruto, but in retrospect, no,
Dude, Naruto is really, like, weird, in how it handles its female characters. And in fact, you could say the way it handles its female characters is, bad.
Favorite
Pokemon character. I mean, I like a lot of them. Well, I really love Liko in Pokemon Horizons. Let's see. This is kind of a basic bitch answer, but N was really, really cool. I find
the
I find the protagonists of Black and White to be interesting as well, just because of that, like, connection they have with N and how it's implied that they are kind of missing and have been missing. Dawn and May, yeah. Dude, Dawn, I loved Dawn as a kid because that was, like, my first, you know, like, season. That was my first, like, Pokemon game. I remember my brother and I, when the Pokemon anime first, when that season of the anime started airing, like, I went back to Twin Leaf Town in my DS game and, like, tried to, like, follow along. We didn't do that much, but... Yeah! Dude, I've rewatched Madoka Magica, and I need to, like... God, I have two, like, smaller video ideas that I want to do. One is just, like, musing on Madoka Magica, because there are a lot of really interesting, like, things, I think. Because, like, it's one of those series that it's like, what the hell am I gonna say about it that hasn't been said a fucking billion times before? But, like... I don't know. I do find, like... Madoka Magica, in the retrospect of the discourse it has spawned, is deeply fascinating. Wait, I wonder... Hey, wait a minute. Let's see. Madoka Magica sexist. Is there a video essay about Madoka Magica being sexist? No. Okay. No. Okay. Cause, like, a lot of people say that, like, Madoka Magica... Okay, I just found a video that's just, I am both racist and sexist. Okay. Moving on. But, like, that's a thing that people critique about it. And I would like to, I don't know, discuss that. 'Cause that's interesting. And neat. What is this? Most disturbing scene in Madoka Magica.
I don't know, man. The evil mascot thinks girls are emotional, so obviously the show's...
I mean, but like... I mean, yeah, I don't know. But like... Is... I don't know. The initial logic is not the greatest, no. But, I mean, I don't think that necessarily makes the entire show bad. That would be really funny, if like, in response to Kyubey saying that, like, yeah, the most distinct fluctuations between hope and despair occur in females around the ages of, like, 13 to, like, 17 and whatever. And then somebody hit Kyubey with, man, have you ever seen a man get upset? Or, like, have his dignity or, like, his like, fucking value as a person being questioned? Because that's emotional. I don't know, man. So, the appeal of N, well, let's be real, the appeal of N is partly because he's this mysterious, morally gray, hot dude. Like, you know, that's also something, that I find really cool, is because N is, like, 20. Like, for a game franchise, for kids, the fact that Black and White is, like, the characters are much older, is really funny to me. But, like, because N is, like, this character who grew up in a horrid who, like, was, like, abused by Getsus and, like, groomed to be the king of Team Plasma. Yeah, no, people think Madoka Magica is sexist. And I don't know. I don't think so because, I watched the show.
Yeah, I always assume that Kyubey is operating on the observations of human. While men and women aren't more emotional than each other, men are often taught to suppress their emotions. For a second, I thought you were talking about N, and I thought you meant Nier from Death Note. No. I need to watch Death Note. I know it's like a cardinal sin that I haven't. Who the fuck is Nier? I have never heard of Nier from Death Note. What the hell? What is that, like L's distant cousin or whatever? Fuck. But yeah, but like N, who is this like, okay, wow, that's odd. This deeply troubled character, I don't know. Look, I was a child, and then I was a slightly older child, and I was like, oh, he's cool. And that's it. Let's see. Ah, I see. Elle's protege of sorts. I have not watched Murder Drones. Perhaps I should. Let's see. Boop. Boop. God, I keep thinking about this game called Elebits that Raven and I accidentally discovered. And it's the fucking wildest thing imaginable. Oh my god. Let's see. Yeah, no.
I definitely do need to watch Death Note. I know that it's like, well, at the very least, I know it'll be fun, especially to like get all the memes. The memes are important, man. And like just the sheer cultural legacy that Death Note has had on the anime community, frankly. Whew. I will also point out, hey, if you send a super chat, you could get a cute little commission. Yeah. So, yeah.
Yeah, make sure I have some potato chips.
I do know the potato chip scene. Let's see. I'll take this potato chip and I'll eat it! Or something, all according to Kaikaku.
But I love Haikyuu. You're gonna
yeah, have fun with volleyball. I was never able to get into.
Oh, ding ding.
At Leaf Blady donated $20 through super chat. Oh sure, why not my magical girl OCI sent to you. Also, any chance for the Mysteria Fusion Sailor Moon video?
You know what? Yeah, sure. Why not? Give me a moment. Let me.
Leafy Blade? Or
Leaf Blady. I keep getting your name backwards, dude. I'm sorry. Leaf Blady. Let's see. Where is your magical girl? Oh, she was in Tome. Yes. Okay. Leaf. Ah, that's so cool that you got like a little battle sprite in Terrain of Magical Expertise. I'll finish that so far. I'll finish it eventually. Let's see, and then the Google Drive. Yeah, oh, she's so cute. Yeah, I can do that.
And then let's see. No, Lily, you're so right. No. Garchomp Johnson, for once, our opinions align. I fucking love Lily. I can't believe I forgot about. Dude, my mind blanks. I loved Lily as a character. Everything about the Sun and Moon cast is so good. I also really liked Hop as a character.
Mysteria Fusion. I really liked his journey. Okay. So Leaf Blady, are you talking about Death in Dubs, how DIC rewrote Sailor Moon's ending? Is that what you are talking about in terms of like the thing? Let's see. Yeah, Sun and Moon are like special to me, man. Yes, can I just download this goddamn image? Please and thank you. Yeah, alright, okay, we'll watch it. Let's have some fun. Wait, is this the same? Wait.
Hello, it's Miss.
Oh my god! Oh my god, wait a minute. Did they transition? 2 years ago? Wait, yeah, wait. Am I dumb?
Group? Well, it actually posts I make promoting my channel would do nearly as well.
Oh!
Hello, it's.
Good for her!
Good for her. Oh my god. You know, honest to God, like, people who are, like, on the internet and, like, have an internet presence and then, like,
Figure out they're trans. They announced it in this episode.
nice. And then, like, figure out they're trans and transition, like, online. Like, the bravest people imaginable. It's also weird that it's happened so many... Well, I guess it's not weird that it's happened so many times. But it's just kind of funny and interesting to see that pattern
Occur.
Where's my commission? Yeah, stream commissions. Let's pull it up. Yeah, these are my stream commissions so far. Let's see, wait, let's make sure everything looks good. Yeah, oh, she's a little wonky. Oh, what is that? Yeah, let's move that. There, yeah. Let's shrink you just a wee bit. When I can put it down here.
Because, yeah.
Yeah! Okay. Alright. Let's see, wait. Oh god, I have to, let's see, wait. Let me move up. Let's see, let's move up. What is this? Oh yeah, those are the sketches, and then I'm gonna see, and then, or wait, maybe I should, boop. I guess I don't really need the, like, color backgrounds, but I'm just gonna scooch to the side.
Yeah, Freddy and Starfy together.
Together at last, like they were always meant to be. And then I'm gonna move this over there on my end. Yep. Let's turn these on. Okay, and then let me get your OC. It's gonna be, like, fairly simple. I want these to be, like, I want stream kind of commissions to be, like, a little sketchy, I guess, in a way. But not, like, too sketchy. I don't know. I also like how your OC looks like, me lettuce. Oh, in, like, a weird way. I like her. She's cool, and I like her. Anyway.
Sailor Moon.
Mr. Fusion, your femme-est, gremlin-est, YouTube talky person. And for once, outside of December, I actually planned my release schedule far enough in advance that I realized I could put out a video that acknowledges Pride Month.
Yay!
I mean, seriously, we need all the help we can get right now, and clearly it has been my channel's lack of Pride Month acknowledgement that has kept us from finally tipping the scales away from whatever hellscape we're all living in right now. But it's not my fault. What brings in my viewers? Dragon Ball. And while there are certainly more queer readings in that franchise than the totally hinged and I'm not mad bro types in my comments would like me to believe, it's still not a topic that comes up with much regularity.
I feel that person. I feel her in the, like, just anime dude bros in your comments section.
So, what is an unabashedly gay franchise I have covered on this channel? Ah, yes, Sailor Moon, a series with so much gender-bendery wholesome deviancy that it awakened the entire millennial cohort. And while I continue to maintain that the live-action Pretty Guardian Sailor Moon is the best interpretation of Sailor Moon that has ever existed, I also have to admit it's probably the least gay. In fact, it's really not gay at all. Probably the closest it comes is Ami's unwavering devotion to and shy insistence on impressing Usagi, which, now that I think about it, yeah, that is pretty gay. And even though there's not really anything romantic between Rei and Minako, I have to admit their fraught, bickering, tragic interactions in PGSM sold me on the Rei-Nako ship.
Nice.
I'm getting off topic, and I haven't even gotten to the topic, but
Yeah, what's the topic?
I could talk about that glorious show all day, which I have.
Hell
But you
yeah.
know what's really gay? 90s Sailor Moon.
True.
It has something for just about everybody. The L's, the G's, the B's, and the T's. It's so gay that it's honestly kinda, oh honey, bless your heart. The few times I see a self-described fan on a Sailor Moon Facebook group say something homophobic or transphobic, it's like, have you ever engaged with the text?
No.
Well,
the answer is always
maybe
no.
they have, but we're watching it dubbed in the 90s and early 2000s, in which case it has something for the cousins, the heteros, the...
Okay, I'll be honest.
If there is a Sweet Home Alabama joke in this, I'm going to be upset. I'm just gonna say that now.
totally just friends, and the what fifth story arc? Yeah, those old Sailor Moon dubs, first by Deke and then by Cloverway, really did a number on how people view the story.
I should
and
also,
I'm not here to
real
bash
quick.
it or anybody who's a fan of it. I saw it as a kid too, and there are elements of it that have a special place in my heart.
Let's
I mean,
put
its first
this
Sailor Moon was
assignment to
Princess
Kat.
Toadstool.
I'm so sleepy. Why can't today be Saturday?
We're going to a Milli Vanilli concert, not a symphony.
What's
cool.
not to love? And even though the lyrics to the theme song have been totally changed, Deke's version is an absolute bop that
Yeah,
will
there's
never
the
get
video
out of
we're
my
watching
head.
right now.
And as loath as I am to admit it, the phrase "fighting evil by moonlight, winning love by daylight" is iconic.
It is.
And will always be associated with the show by its American fan base. But given that Sailor Moon has since been more accurately redubbed by Viz, the earlier dubs aren't easily accessible. There are a lot of you who probably don't know firsthand exactly how wild the changes could be. While everyone justifiably rags on those dubs for their queer erasure,
Yeah.
Deke was upending the story of Sailor Moon long before Cloverway turned Haruka and Michiru into flirty cousins, Amara and Michelle. That's a change that's fairly straightforward and self-evident. But what I always wondered about the dub was how it handled the finale of the first story arc. It's a two-part story that sees the 5 main characters head to the North Pole to confront Big Bad Queen Beryl.
The North
Along the
Pole?
way, friendships are made, love is found, and oh, just kidding, they all die horribly. Our heroes are electrocuted, burned alive, exploded, impaled. A brainwashed
Damn.
tuxedo mask kicks Sailor Moon in the face and chokes her. And yeah, I always wondered how they handled that.
Damn.
See, I was not a dedicated Sailor Moon viewer as a kid. I lived in the Central Time Zone, which meant that TV shows aired an hour earlier than advertised. Sailor Moon came on Toonami at 3, at which point I was still in school.
Aw.
So occasionally I'd see it, if memory serves, on days I'd get out of school early for an orthodontist appointment.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're looking at 5 years of braces and 26 years and counting of nightly retainer wearing.
Damn.
Now, Dragon Ball Z aired at 4, which was perfectly positioned for me to catch right after the bus dropped me off at home. And that's why my
should have
channel
kept up
is
with my
Dragon Ball
retainer.
Dissection rather than Sailor Moon.
Sir?
Analysis. All I knew is that in the dub, they changed it so the Sailor Scouts were not killed, but instead captured by the Negaverse. And I was just...
Jesus,
I don't get it.
I forgot.
Again, I grew up...
I forgot about the Negaverse. Holy shit. Why didn't she use moon healing escalation on them all so they can all live?
I don't know. I'm not the Sailor Moon person. I'll be totally real.
up on dubbed Dragon Ball Z. This is not my first rodeo. Characters in that show are brutalized and killed all the time. And in those cases, they would usually have the corpse fade away and say they had gone to another dimension.
Some of our friends passed into the next dimension during a big battle.
But in that show, they actually do. We see the characters. They have halos over their heads and hang out in a fluffy cloud land and can fall down to hell. I mean, home for infinite losers.
Are you kidding? Wait, are you serious?
The home hang out in a fluffy cloud land and can fall down to hell. I mean, the home for infinite loser.
That's hysterical.
I didn't know that.
It's been so long since I've thought about that I forgot how funny it actually
Home
is.
for infinite
My point
losers.
is,
Holy shit.
they might change the terminology, but the outcome is still the same. Sailor Moon is making a much bigger ask. How do you go from the characters dying horribly to them being captured by the enemy? Especially when there's no footage that even remotely matches that idea. When I finally got to see this, I was blown away. I was not surprised that Deke was completely unable to sell the idea of the characters being captured. What did shock me, though, was how poorly paced the whole thing became, in a way that stripped the show of a lot of its emotional resonance, and then doubled back around to make it kinda incomprehensible. My jaw was on the floor in a way that it had not been since I was 14 and got my first Japanese Dragon Ball fan subtapes to see how different that show really was. And I became determined to, well, dissect, I guess that is what I do.
Yeah.
Exactly how the finale ended up how it did. And to do that, I'm going to need to enlist the help of my friend Dragon Ball Z, because understanding it is key to understanding what also happened
my day's been
to
good.
Sailor Moon.
Yeah.
So I should say that the last 2 episodes of the first storyline of Sailor Moon are 2 of my favorite episodes. Whenever I want a good cry, which is quite frequently, I pop these in. I'm not going to say they're perfect television. The problem with killing multiple characters off in sequence is that it eventually becomes rote, to the point that even the characters seem to become genre savvy and announce, well, it's my time to run off and die now. But at its core, this is the point in the story that completes Usagi's character arc. She's always been the flightiest, least responsible, least motivated member of the group.
Yeah, when
She's
you rush
not
her death, then
emotionally
revival
ready
kids
for
won't
this
actually
confrontation.
have time to
And
think
while
about
her
how their
friends
heroes
willingly
died.
sacrifice their lives,
Yeah.
she's willing to sacrifice their entire mission by giving up the silver crystal to make the deaths stop. Sailor Moon is pushed to the absolute brink here, but she comes out the other side understanding what she has to do.
Yeah.
Now, for those of you who are Dragon Ball fans, this might sound a bit similar to the final act of Dragon Ball Z's first storyline. It's an epic multi-episode battle where dear friends die one after the other as the dwindling survivors grieve and struggle to muddle through.
Nope,
That's what really hooked me as a kid, because I'm just a sick freak like that and like stories that emotionally engage me. Until they were revived on Cartoon Network, the dubs of both shows were subject to similar restrictive broadcast standards. The main difference is that Dragon Ball is generally much gorier than Sailor Moon. Well, Sailor Moon's manga is actually pretty intense, but let's not get into that right now. Sailor Moon's violence is usually magic beams and magic tiaras and the like.
Yeah.
Usually only monsters get vanquished, and that didn't seem to be a problem for Deke. Funimation, on the whole, probably had more work to do to clean up its first season fights. Also, before anybody tries to correct me, the Another Dimension Home for Infinite Losers dub is Funimation's. They dubbed this material once with the Ocean Cast, then dubbed it again without them. Got it? Good.
I know I have played point and click. Well, yes, I have. I was fucking Your Turn to Die. That's a super fucking good, like, visual novel point and click kind of game. Let's see. Let's see, what else have I played? I don't know, but I do love me a good point and click game. It's just gotta kind of get me into its world, you know?
Let's see.
Let's move on. Every single frame of blood had to be painted over for their bloodless dub. But the lack of blood doesn't really change the narrative. The bigger issue is that of corpses. As iconic as Yamcha lying dead in a crater is, we didn't get to see that in the 90s. Instead, we just got an empty crater. But even when Funimation has Piccolo fade away to another dimension, he's still able to admit to Gohan that he actually enjoyed spending time with him. The emotion of the scene is kept intact. I bring up that moment specifically because brink of death conversations with Sailor
entertainment
Moon
games.
are
I haven't
all
played
over
any of
these
those.
2 episodes. But in the dub, every single one of them is cut out. Sailor Moon never gets to say goodbye to her friends, which guts a lot of the emotional impact. They just disappear, their voices say an ethereal, well, I'm off to the Negaverse, and the show moves on.
She's with us, girls, in the Negaverse.
No, don't go! You guys, I'll be with Lita. Take care.
Yeah, hot, isn't it? Ha ha!
What the fuck?
Now, obviously
That's
you can't have these
hilarious.
scenes if the conceit you're going with is that they've been captured, whisked away somehow in the midst of the explosion and we just blinked at the wrong time and didn't see it. But, I don't know, I guess there is a precedent, like in the old Legend of Zelda cartoon, which was made by Deke, where Link would kill an enemy and it would just be teleported back into Ganon's magic cloche. But you'd need some kind of footage for that. The funny thing is that earlier in this storyline, just to give one example, the villain Nephrite is violently killed and gets one of the most memorable and emotional brink-of-death conversations in the show's history. And unlike the heroes, he never comes back to life. Despite that, Deke's version makes no significant edits to the episode's content. Maybe that's because he's a villain, or maybe it's because he doesn't leave behind a corpse and just dissolves into pretty sparkles.
Yeah.
Whatever the reason, that precedent clearly doesn't apply now.
Alright, so...
Instead, since Deke can't show...
Blade Leafy. No, fuck. Leaf Bladey. I'll get it right one of these days. How does this look as, like, a little sketch so far of your girl? Tell me, how does your girl look? Yes, I've seen Ogia Magidurumi. I need to rewatch it, frankly. Also, drink water. Woo! Everyone, drink some water. Yeah. But how's it look so far? Yay! Yay! I'm glad. Alright.
With the dying Sailor Scouts, they just reuse this one shot of the monster over and over again, so Sailor Moon has something to look at. But it's a shame because each character death accomplishes something that allows Sailor Moon to reach her goal. Jupiter, Venus, and Mars each pick off one or two of the monsters killing them so that by the time Sailor Moon is alone, there are no more enemies chasing her. Mercury doesn't kill anybody, but she does manage to destroy the illusion-creating gem that's been tricking all of them up to this point. And all of that is just kinda lost in the dub because most of this footage has to be cut. If the monsters are being defeated, I'm not even sure what happens to the last of the scouts, Sailor Mars, in the dub. Who captures her?
Yeah, hot, isn't it? Ha ha!
The only one of these death
That's so funny. Yeah, hot, isn't it? Ha ha! What the fuck is that? That's...
convos the dub keeps is the one with Mamoru, or Darien. But I'm not even sure what happens to him. In the original, Sailor Moon is able to break the spell on him after lots and lots of violence the dub cuts out, and Beryl is so angry she tries to impale them with a crystal. Mamoru is able to fend her off with a rose because that's just what he does.
Yeah.
But as he shields Sailor Moon, the crystal impales him and kills him. Here, the editing to get around that is so awkward. Yeah, got her. Darien says he'll find her, then she leaves him behind. I guess Darien's just tired, maybe? I don't know. But Deke definitely wasn't going to keep this moment of Usagi about to kiss Mamoru's corpse, but then thinking better of it. So, like everything else, the scene just abruptly ends. So we've seen a lot of obvious candidates for cut content here,
I mean, like,
but there are also lots of other scenes that aren't violent at all, that are missing from the Deke version. Why, for example, would the show need to cut out this wholesome scene of Usagi serving dinner to her family? Well, time to bring in our friend Dragon Ball Z again, because there are some fundamental differences between the structures of these two shows. Dragon Ball is almost entirely serialized throughout its run. Standalone episodes are the exception rather than the rule.
Yeah, but
Episodes
Sailor Moon
usually don't
isn't.
feature tidy wrap-ups. They just end, and the next episode picks up immediately where the previous one left off.
That's interesting. I never thought about that.
That actually makes cutting out objectionable content a lot easier. Dubbed Dragon Ball Z episodes did not often correspond to their Japanese counterparts. It didn't matter if an episode was supposed to end at a certain point. If Funimation cut out 5 minutes from an episode and were running short, they could just pull in 5 minutes from the next episode and call it a day. Nobody was going to be able to tell the difference.
That's fascinating.
As long as their first season filled the 26 episode order, they could cut out whatever they wanted. Sailor Moon doesn't work like that. Sailor Moon, by and large, is episodic. That's not to say each year doesn't have its own overarching storyline, but the individual episodes are usually standalone.
Yeah.
There's an evil plot, there's a monster, there's a victim, save the day, the end. You can't just mix and match episodes with Sailor Moon. The entire structure would fall apart. Every episode tended to have small cuts to a degree, if for no other reason than to make room for the ever-beloved Sailor Says PSA segments.
Today started out bad for the Sailor Scouts.
Yeah, no kidding. But generally speaking, Sailor Moon was far less likely to cut big chunks out of an episode than they were to just skip episodes entirely.
Yeah.
Due to the episodic nature of the show, you're probably not even going to notice you're missing the episode where Umino goes bad, or when Usagi's brother gets an evil pet. So Sailor Moon couldn't trim from previous episodes to make up for the cuts they had to make in the finale. It's a good thing the finale was a two-parter, otherwise I don't know how they would have handled this. See, they had to cut out so much footage to cover up the deaths that they had to cut the two-parter down to a single episode.
Damn.
Unfortunately, while there was too much objectionable content to fill 2 episodes, there really wasn't enough cut material to get down to a single episode. And you can probably see the problem here. Cutting out half the finale meant that Deke had to hack and slash everything, even footage that wasn't remotely objectionable. Sure, you might not miss the Tsukino family dinner scene. Yeah, the girls decide to go to the North Pole pretty quickly, but then it really starts getting unwieldy. There's actually a pretty funny scene towards the beginning where the villainous DD girls use their illusions to impersonate an imprisoned Tuxedo Mask, a trick that Sailor Moon falls for twice. The bad guys literally set up the same illusion a second time, and the girls still have to jump on Sailor Moon to stop her from running after it.
Oh!
Not only that, but an indignant Sailor Moon tries to compensate for her embarrassment by giving a Sailor Moon speech that's so long that Sailor Mars has to shut her up. It's honestly hilarious. And it's pretty important. When I covered the Saiyan fight in Dragon Ball Dissection, I pointed out how at the beginning,
Sailor Moon.
Most of the heroes treat the event like a tournament until the shock of Yamcha's death makes them realize just how serious the situation is. This is that moment for Sailor Moon. This plays like a regular Sailor Moon episode. The villains are silly, Sailor Moon is a ditz, Sailor Mars yells at her. It's all business as usual. And then Sailor Jupiter falls into the same trap and dies. The dub only has time to show one instance of fake Tuxedo Mask, so there really isn't a joke or a point. It's just a thing that happens for a second.
I thought it was saying that, like, because, like, the Sailor Moon dub cut out so much, they basically replayed the joke about Sailor Moon running to the illusion. I thought that was only in the dub. No, okay.
There's the fake Tuxedo Mask, it makes Sailor Moon sad, it becomes Jupiter's love interest, then Sailor Jupiter is gone somehow. And that kind of breakneck pacing dogs the entire episode. Even if the deaths could be acknowledged, there's still not enough time to make them meaningful. It's just, whoops, I'm gone, whoops, I'm gone, whoops, I'm gone.
See you around, meatball head. I'll set you all free again, I promise.
My God.
I didn't edit that.
What?
That's literally how fast that's paced and how little time they have to devote any emotion.
That's how fast, like, that's Glitter Force pacing.
To that scene. A mere 20 seconds pass between Sailor Mars going away and Beryl swooping Sailor Moon into her lair with the weirdest line delivery I've ever heard.
Hey!
Hey. It's probably no surprise
Hey.
to learn that several minutes were cut here. A dying Rei confides to Usagi that she should have kissed her love interest, something Usagi had been teasing her about before they left, a line that the dub actually keeps in with no payoff. Then there is a slow, quiet scene of Sailor Moon sitting by herself, crying over the fact that she's completely alone. Her friends appear to her as spirits who encourage her to keep going. A rousing rendition of the ending theme plays as Usagi summons her courage to meet her destiny and run the rest of the way to Barrel's hideout. It makes me cry every time I watch it. Then, in the next episode, Beryl scoops her up with a much more appropriate line read. Again, let me remind you that the dub has to pare down all of that shock, that grief, that hope, that courage to...
See you around, meatball head. I'll set you all free again, I promise.
Yikes.
Yeah.
And this is material I have to assume was cut for time rather than for content, because they have no problem showing it in the Sailor Says segment.
My God.
This is getting off the point, but I would be remiss not to mention that all of this emotion is happening in the Japanese version, and it's not even Sailor Moon's regular voice actor performing her. She was undergoing surgery at the time, so they had to temporarily replace her, which is handled so seamlessly I don't know if I ever would have even noticed. The replacement did such a good job, they later cast her as Chibiusa, Sailor Moon's future daughter.
That's cool. Wow. Yeah, the more I know. Yay!
All of this leads to the iconic finale where Sailor Moon beam struggles against a transformed Queen Beryl Metalia hybrid. The spirits of all her friends join her, and they win, all accompanied by an upbeat pop song.
Yeah.
And what song that is depends on which version you're watching.
Yeah?
Okay, so look, whew.
What?
I know 90s American Sailor Moon fans love Carry On. I think
Carry
it's...
On?
Fine. Look,
I don't know
think it's
Carry On.
impressive that Deke wrote, produced, and performed their own vocal songs, and they're often quite good. I just don't think this fits anywhere near as well as Moonlight Densetsu. Yes, Moonlight Densetsu is the same theme song you hear in every episode, but if you're going to use your theme song, the final battle is the perfect place to do it.
True.
And the show is animated to match that song. There's a moment in the song where most of the percussion drops out, and it's just the vocals. It's very ethereal. That's the moment where the ghostly hands of the other girls join with Sailor Moon, each hand in time with the music. It gives me chills. And I'm sorry, in Carry On, it just doesn't match the visuals nearly as well. If you've never heard the original, please give it a shot.
I haven't heard either.
Okay, so we're at the end. Beryl is defeated. This is where the dub goes completely off the rails, which is impressive given that it caught fire about 12 paragraphs ago. See, in the original, Luna worries that if Sailor Moon uses the silver crystal, it will kill her. Dialogue that is changed in the dub. And sure enough, it does not go well. Sailor Moon collapses in fatigue, the explosion that takes out Queen Beryl slowly radiates outward, engulfing every character one by one. Throughout this is a quiet inner monologue by Usagi, accompanied by a gentle piano version of the theme song, where she narrates her average day, the mundane toils of being a teenager, and how she wishes to be able to go back to being a normal girl. And it would appear that the silver crystal hears that wish, as all the characters are reborn, albeit at the cost of not remembering any of their time as Sailor Guardians. And while Luna thinks that's sad, Artemis just looks at it as a chance for them all to get to know each other again. And I know I already said this in my PGSM videos, but this moment also chokes me up every time. Like I said, I watch these episodes when I want to cry. So, how do you adapt that ending when none of the characters die in the first place, when everything goes according to plan, there are no ill effects to counteract, and you only have time for half of the story in the first place?
Let's see, okay.
This can't be!
Beryl is gone, blasted back to the Negaverse. The universe is safe again thanks to you, my friends.
And they all came back safe, too.
Yes, only now they don't remember any of it.
Okay, yes,
What?
I did have to cut that down a little bit, but that is still the general impression it gives. It's paced like that scene from The Room.
The universe is safe again thanks to you, my friends.
How much is it?
It'll be $18.
Here you go. Keep the change.
And they all came back safe, too.
Hi, doggy.
They can't show any of the end of the fight, so before Beryl is even finished disintegrating, they settle for this rushed narration. Beryl's gone, everything's good, don't worry about it, stop asking questions.
Yeah.
And what are we supposed to believe is even happening? Why don't they have their memories in this version?
I mean, that's just
it's so it matches what happens later in the story,
dub
but they
at the
don't
time.
give any justification for it
That's just
here.
how it be.
Why would they lose their memories? Just try to imagine what has to happen in Deke's scenario. Sailor Moon defeats Queen Beryl and is fine. She goes back to Beryl's lair and gathers up all of her totally alive friends who were earlier captured.
Yeah.
And then they leave the North Pole and go home, and then they lose all their memories?
Yeah.
Or do they lose all their
how it be.
memories and powers the moment that Queen Beryl is defeated? I feel that would make getting home very difficult.
That's just how it be,
Beryl's
man.
gone! Everything's good, don't worry about it, stop asking questions.
Yeah.
This is a completely incomprehensible ending. You'd think nothing else could go wrong, but for some reason Deke took this as a hold my beer moment. So the final scene in the original is Usagi meeting Mamoru again for the first time. She
Aw,
hits him in the
that's
head
cute.
with a crumpled up test, he makes fun of her for her low score, she storms off in a huff. In fact, a lot of this is reused footage from the first episode. It's a simple but effective way of proving Artemis's point, and it would be really easy to adapt into English, right? Perhaps, but where's the fun in doing that?
I am drawing Leaf Blady's Magical Girl OC. Here's like an example of them. And I'm drawing her while watching a video that Leaf Blady wanted me to watch about Sailor Moon.
No. Get rid of the whole scene. We have a better idea.
But what about Serena and Darian? Hi, I'm Serena, a hospital volunteer.
What?
You had a really bad accident.
This isn't a cut. It isn't a censor. It isn't bad pacing. It's an entirely different scene shoved in here. Okay, they actually take this from earlier in the episode.
Let's see, where...
When Sailor Moon breaks through Mamoru's brainwashing, he has a flashback to waking up in the hospital after he lost his parents as a child, crying that he's all alone. He then appears in that same scenario at his current age, with Usagi now beside him, assuring him he's not alone. It's not something that literally happens, it's a representation of his emotional state. And it's something the dub cut for time, only to stick it in at the end and rewrite it so that it makes no sense.
Damn.
Why is Darian in the hospital? Oh, because of the battle before. Well, everybody got roughed up in the battle before, but nobody else is injured. He clearly doesn't know what's going on, but isn't Serena's memory wiped too? She's not even supposed to know who he is. So why is she visiting him in the hospital?
But
How
she's
does
a
she know he's
hospital
injured?
nurse.
Why didn't they just use the ending they already had?
God,
I can
that's
criticize
funny.
everything else, but at least I can understand the rationale behind every other change. They didn't need to do this.
No,
This is just bonkers.
That's the thing that's always so funny about, like, old English dubs, is, like, they just did shit. They just made decisions for some reason. And I think that's why, when discussing and, like, talking about and thinking about Glitter Force, I, like, get so flabbergasted because it boils down to, why did they do this? They did not need to do this. And that's really, honestly, I feel like the cardinal sin of, like, I guess anime dubbing is, like, you don't want to leave your audience asking, why did you do this? That's not what you want. With an anime dub.
Full on, it hurt itself
Or
in its
localization
confusion territory. So yeah, that's the weird, mixed up ending of Sailor Moon's first story arc. I find it fascinating how each problem builds on the one before it until it just snowballs into something unrecognizable.
That's me about Glitter Force.
I'm not in any way saying that you're wrong if this is the version of Sailor Moon you prefer. I'm not trying to take that away from you. I'm not saying there aren't elements of this dub that I'm nostalgic for. I'm just telling you what I see, because that's my job, and it's my passion. And as justifiable as you might think it was for the time, it did kind of wreck that portion of the story. Compared to the whole cousins thing, it's somehow even more invasive while not succeeding at being as ironically iconic. Heck, them using the word talent as a euphemism for boobs is more iconic.
But I'm the one with the most talent here.
Sure, sure.
Are you oh my god, I need to watch the DIC dub of Sailor Moon. Holy shit. I need to watch Sailor Moon just like, period, frankly. Oh my god. That sounds funny as hell.
Erasure is no joke, but nomenclature aside, at least Cloverway kept the footage mostly intact, so those who could figure it out could easily read between the lines. We all knew what was going on. It was pretty obvious to anybody paying attention. We were just waiting for them to be able to admit what we had all seen for years. But that can be hard. Maybe you've been open about who you really are in your personal life for years, but having to talk about it to thousands of people is really scary. Making an announcement about it is awkward, so you kind of just go about things as normal. You're not hiding it. In fact, you're pretty open about it. Just by looking at you, people can tell something has changed, but do you really have to talk about it? Do you have to make a big thing about it? Especially right now when everything seems so scary and dangerous, when your ability to make a living is tied to people watching you, and you're already a small channel, and you've noticed that whenever you get on camera, you lose subscribers? At the same time, though, after so many years of fretting and dancing around it and being coy, wouldn't it just be a big sigh of relief to finally rip off that last Band-Aid and be done with it?
Yeah? What do you got to say? What do you got to say?
I'm not talking about Sailor Moon anymore, am I? I'm trans.
Yeah!
Happy Pride Month!
Woo! God, she seems fun. I like Blade Leafy. Again, I need to put that video. I'm gonna the Mystere Fusion. I do love her as like a content creator. I love her style of video and just truly how in depth she goes. The only problem is that like it's about things that I don't particularly have an interest in. But I do love Mystere Fusion. She's really cool. And that was a good video. And that was a good analysis. And I almost finished the drawing in that time. So, nice. Let's see. But yeah, that was a good video. Thank you for suggesting it, Leaf Blady. What is your magical girl's name? I don't know it. Wah 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 wah. Wah 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 wah. Oh no. And, like, is she specifically, like, a Madoka Magica OC? Or, like, or just, like, general magical girl? Also, hi! Hello! I'm just vibing and drawing. Obviously, her name is Leaf Axie. Oh, I love that. That's funny. Let's see. Whoop, woo, whoop, whoop, whoop. Come on. Oh, well, it's meant to be mean drawn as a Leaf Blady. Oh, cool. Oh, I get it. It's your magical girl, Sona. I love that. Dude, I love that. Dude, oh my god, I saw this thing on Instagram of somebody
like doing this thing where they're like Genshinifying my OCs, and it like, you know, did the Hoyoverse thing with all the characters, and I'm like, what if I did that with like my characters? How would that work out? Especially because my designs are much more simple. How would that work out? And I kind of want to try and do that, like Genshinify my characters. I think that would be funny. Let's see. God, I also okay. So for I'll get there eventually, but in the Glitter Force thing, wait, Starfy. Yeah, give me the Starfy music. I kind of want to talk about the ending sequences again, because like now I have higher quality, like I've gotten since I made my Glitter Force ending dance video. I have access to higher quality versions of the footage. I have better, and I'm just better at editing and like I think showcasing my points. So like I really want to like just basically do the same video again, except, you know, better. Just like, what the hell? What is this? Oh my god, look at the fucking glitches with the character models. Yeah.
Are you still going to make a Genshin's character design of random bullshit go, but it actually works most of the time?
Well, so no. The problem with the Genshin character design thing, is that like they follow such a similar formula, because it's like when you actually look at the designs, dude, I'm tempted to just like open Genshin Impact right the fuck now and just do that. Like all right, we're talking about them, we're looking at them, what the hell is their problem?
I do want to make... You're still going to react to that Madoka Magica video.
Oh right, I forgot about that. I can. Yeah, why not? Let's see, playlists. View full playlist. The anime that changed the subgenre forever. Oh, I gotta delete the fucking Stop Trying to Be Evangelion video, because that shit didn't make any sense, and I don't understand. I don't understand it. Well, I guess we're doing this now. This is, the anime that changed the subgenre forever. It was posted a year ago. Let's go.
What makes a masterpiece? Is it a good plot? Is it the characters? Maybe even the art style? Well, in 2011, an anime just might have had the answer to that. Steins Gate had the world captivated, giving birth to the Redditors we see today with their superior intellect. Hunter x Hunter was getting its second adaptation where they forgot that Kite existed. And Nichijou was there. It seemed like everything was perfect. There was an anime for just about everyone. Madoka Magica appeared, taking the forefront and crushing the opposition. Okay, no, not really. But what it did do was change how the subgenre would be portrayed as forever.
How?
But what is it about? How did it revolutionize the subgenre, and is it still—
Okay. Ranking Genshin designs based on how hard they are to draw,
That's funny as fuck. Okay, this is something... This is, like, as a video maker person, this is something that bothers me. Like, he's just saying words And like, but
Everyone.
it's like
Madoka Magica
all these
appeared, taking the
flashy
forefront and crushing the
effects
opposition.
shown on the screen.
Okay, no, not really.
It's like, oh, not
but
really,
what it did do
but
was
it was
change
iconic.
how the subgenre would be portrayed as forever.
And
but what is it about?
What is
How
it
did
about? What
revolutionize the
what
subgenre,
made it
and is still
revolutionary?
working?
Like, what?
I don't know. Something about who doesn't like Nikigo.
I haven't seen Nikigo. I need to. But, like, something about this style of editing, like, is this what people mean when they say, like, TikTok style editing? Because it pisses me off, like, real bad. It doesn't make sense. Why do you need a special flashy, like, text card for every sentence you say? I feel, oh my god, No, I did that on the base layer. Fuck. Did anything else get lost? No, it's just that. Okay, I can live with that. That's fine. Oh my god, I was about to get really upset. Let me just do this there.
I just don't like watching it, damn.
I don't know. I need to. It's cool. It's fine. It's chill. It's so cool. Anyway.
Watching all these years later. Yes, this even has potential to be in your top 5. Madoka Magica is a story about a group of magical girls saving the world from witches alongside their cat-like companion, Kyubei. In order for them to become magical girls, they must ask Kyubei for a single wish to be granted, and no matter how absurd the wish, it will be done, with the result being that they must spend the rest of their days fighting said witches.
Yeah, okay.
On the surface, it might sound like a little baby girl show, but in reality...
Fuck off. That was mean of me, but
that is... I like that kind of editing because of years of YouTube shorts killing my attention span.
yeah, and that's exactly why I don't like that kind of editing. Like, there is definitely something to be said about that kind of, like, flashy style. I'm not saying it's bad, like, but it has to be used correctly. And I feel like a lot of creators don't use it correctly. There has to be some substance behind it. And you know what? I will also say, I am definitely predisposed to disliking this video as a whole, simply because I know it's gonna be incorrect about magical girls and Madoka Magica and all that stuff. So I may be, like, a little harsher on the editing purely because of that fact. So, and I will be transparent about that part. But, it sounds like a little baby girl show. Fuck off. Like, what is your damage? It sounds like a little baby girl show. Like, I get it was one comment.
I'm making how are surreal collage monsters childish.
Well, no, because he's just saying the basic plot.
Granted, and no matter how absurd the wish, it will be done, with the result being that they must spend the rest of their days fighting said witches.
Yeah.
On the surface, it might sound like a little baby girl show, but in reality, it tells some extremely deep and personal stories, with the repercussions of becoming a magical girl being fully shown to us.
This is another thing that I really, 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 really hate. When people talk about Madoka Magica, they say the repercussions of becoming a What the fuck does that mean? What do you mean, the repercussions of becoming a magical girl? Are magical girls real? Are you a magical girl, good sir? Have you experienced these problems firsthand? What are you talking about? Like, it's the same thing, like, people say, like, oh, something is more realistic because it's darker and sadder. It's like, hey, do you need to, like, go to therapy? Genuinely? Like, are you, like, okay?
Are you sad?
It's so... It is, like, this kind of blatant misogyny. And also, again, so as I have literally literally very recently rewatched the original 12-episode anime series Madoka Magica. It does not hide what it is in the slightest. The first fucking scene is literally, oh my fucking god, we got magical bullshit. Where the hell is my color? Oh, the colors are underneath. Duh. Like, is, like, the surreal, disturbing, like... So, like, what do you mean it hides what it is? It literally doesn't!
Throughout the series, we see this group struggle with maintaining their ideals, portrayed in a way that's reasonably down to earth, all while the...
So, are you saying that other magical girl shows don't show their characters struggling to maintain their ideals while being down to earth? Like, you're not saying anything.
Feelings of unease periodically wash over us. Because a majority of the show is centered around its characters, there's not much I can say regarding the plot without going over spoilers. I can't exactly say that the plot is simple, because it most definitely is not, especially when we get into the movie, but just know that it shows a more realistic depiction of what it's like to shoulder the heavy burden of tragedy as a kid.
Okay. No. Nobody ever talks about shonen shows like this. Like, nobody ever talks about, like, fucking, like, Naruto or One Piece or I don't know. Let's talk about the emotional ramifications of becoming a Grim Reaper at age 16, like in Bleach. I've never seen Bleach. Bleach fans, do not come fucking after me. I'm making a joke. Unlike other magical girl shows, this one is focused on the characters. It's like... Unlike other shonen shows, this one is focused on the characters. It emphasizes the tragedy of children being thrown into these terrifying battles at such a young age. A very real occurrence that happens in everyday life. Oh my god. It never ceases to amaze me.
But Bleach is a magical girl series.
You know what? I have no way to disprove you, so I'm going to believe that now. That is integrated into my belief system. Thank you. Bleach is a magical girl show. I mean, because, like, magical girls are literally just superheroes, dude. Unlike other shonen, Jujutsu Kaisen is about the characters. And here's, I don't know, and I know that I definitely have fallen into that same sort of trap of, like, saying this show focuses more on the characters or whatever. But I know I've definitely said that before. But it's like, there's a way to say, like, I don't know. It sucks. It sucks. And it bothers me so much. Like, okay, dude, fucking Shugo Chara is literally entirely about its characters. Because it's about who these characters are as people. Like, I don't know, but this dude's probably never fucking heard of Shugo Chara. Because he's, I don't know, dude. What's your life story? Tell me. I don't know. This is already exhausting.
Each character has a goal that they've either already reached or are trying to reach. Some of these goals are blatantly told to us or are in the...
I hear that... Sorry, I heard the Dragon Spine music in the background. Fuck, I have to finish that video. Jesus Christ. I heard the Dragon Spine music from Genshin Impact in the background, and I was like, oh. Because I fucking love Dragon Spine. Pardon me. And
early episodes of Bleach actually do have more in common with magical girl structures compared to shonen. This guy possibly has never heard of Magic Knight Rayearth. Damn.
form of their wishes, whereas others are more deeply rooted into their psyches, with the characters themselves not even understanding what they want in this life. Madoka, our main character, on the other hand, doesn't really have any goals. Unlike the rest of the cast, she's lived the most normal life and has the least ambition. She's naive and selfless to an infuriating extent, but that's exactly what makes her character great. She's a character we can sympathize with, and someone who holds up a very high moral standard, which makes her character progression throughout the story all the more intriguing. Over the course of this series, moral compasses misalign, and whether a character is right or wrong comes fully from the viewer's interpretation. The pacing for this show is really good. Every single episode is important, but not to the point where lore revelations feel like they're bombarding you. I mean, except for one. The first couple episodes may feel dragged out, but in reality, it's necessary setup for the inevitable drop, where from that point on, things just get quicker and quicker. For reference, the manga is only 12 chapters long, and that all fits into 12.
Okay. Stop. Stop. The manga. The anime came out first. I'm sorry, Madoka Magica manga. I'm fairly certain that the anime came out first. It did like huh? Yeah, okay. Yeah, Madoka Magica. Puella Magi Madoka Magica. Japanese anime television series created by Magical Quartet. Yeah, okay. And then the manga. Yeah. Puella Magi Madoka Magica is a direct adaptation of the anime series illustrated by Hanokage. The story follows 14... released February 12th, 2011, March 12th, 2011, and May... yeah, and then it was... yeah. Okay, so that's Madoka Magica, the manga. So wait, February... Oh, those are the Tokoban chapters. Yeah, so February... Yeah, 2011... February 2011? What about this? This January... I gotta remember. When were you released? January... Yeah! Hey, wait! Oh my... God. What?
12 episodes. It takes its time at the beginning, but the result
is okay, that's another thing that bothers me. Why the fuck?
Drop, where from that point on, things just get quicker and quicker. For reference, the...
Okay, so he zooms in, and he's got these cool graphics. Like, that's a cool, slick transition.
Manga is only 12 chapters long, and that all fits into 12 episodes. It takes its time...
Why the fuck did you... noom down and noom a new one back in? Like, I get that's probably a way to, like, get around, like, the fact that it was a different take, a different cut. But, I don't know, man. The hell? What the hell?
At the beginning, but the result is very much worth the wait. Trust me, I'm very trustworthy. You should give me your money.
But Hyaku, how did this bring about a new edge in the subgenre?
Shut up, we'll get to that now, little Timmy.
I hate this. I hate this a lot. You're incorrect. See, wait, okay, so this was in 2024. Which anime would you say went against all expectations? Maybe Fullmetal Alchemist with its epic trysts, or Frieren with its unique heartfelt fantasy? Well, Madoka Magica has its own claim to that, too. This description feels AI. In this video, we'll explore why Madoka Magica is so much more than a magical girl anime. Name fucking one. It's so cool and fine. It's so cool. It's cool and fine and normal and chill. Inspired by the legendary Faust. Faust! okay, like, I get there's a bit of, like, making a contract with Kyubey is a Faustian bargain, but, like, inspired by the legendary Faust, it takes familiar tropes and flips them on their head, creating something truly unique. We'll break down how this series redefined the genre, hey, which genre, by diving into big questions about hope, sacrifice, and what it means to bring about a life-changing choice. If you're curious how Madoka Magica reshaped a fun subgenre into something unforgettable, you're in the right place. Whether it's the clever symbolism or what makes this show perfect in its own way, there's a lot to discover about this anime that changed He has a lot to learn before he's ready to save anyone. But I believe Aang can save the world. Da 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 da. Oh, shit. Sorry. Wait. Reacting to and reposting my content is prohibited unless I have given permission to do so. Please send an email to react if you... Okay. Shit. Whoops. Well, we're only 2 minutes in. So, I guess I'm gonna do that. Okay. I'm interested. Let's see. Can I... Okay. Email if you want to react on stream or in a videos. I mean, yeah, I guess I'll do that. I'll send an email. I'll be like, hey. Let's see. Let's open an email. Yeehaw to this guy. Video reaction. What other things does this guy do? I'm so... Mind if I donate for another react? I mean, I don't mind. I'm not gonna say no to a donation, obviously. But, like, I don't know. I am nervous about, like, showing it, about, like, reacting stuff, you know, just because I don't ever want to... I don't know. I can't say words. Sorry. Okay, let's see. Hello. I am a YouTuber. I am a fellow YouTuber under the name Cake of the Muse. Sometimes I do reactions while I draw on stream, and someone sent me this video of yours to react to. Let's see. Copy. Well, because, so the thing that I want to know, the thing that I question is, like, Leaf Blady, did I provide interesting commentary during the Sailor Moon video reaction? Because I feel like I didn't. I feel like I just sat there and listened and learned. Let's see. Someone sent me to react to. Let's see. Sent me this video of yours to react to. Can I do a link? Yeah, insert link. And then, bah. Though, I realized while reading the description that you
I mean, the problem is that some shonen like My Hero Academia, I don't know, cause I don't know, man. It's hard. Fuck. I don't know. Let's see. Though I realized while reading this that you would prefer if people did not react to your videos unless given permission. I would like to request permission to react to your video about Madoka Magica on stream. Thank you very much for your time. Have a good day. For your time. And send. Yay. Well, I mean, I guess I can't react to this now. Damn. That's I hope I wasn't too mean. I don't know. I just it's so I wonder. Oh wait, new video: Rise of Anime Agendas. What the fuck? Huh. I don't know. I guess also, like, I want to be polite. I want to be polite, you know, because strictly speaking, like, I don't know. I didn't have to send that email, frankly. But, you know, I like respecting the wishes of others. And therefore I did. Wasn't there a Gameoverse video you nearly rented to, but Digital Circus? Yeah, okay. So no, the Digital Circus one was with my friend Raven, and we reacted to that the whole time. I did eventually react to the Gameoverse video, but then stopped reacting to it when there was blatant Islamophobia in the middle of it. So yeah, that happened. Oh my god, did it happen? Holy shit. So that was last stream that happened. Yeah. That was fucking wild. Holy shit. Let's see, where is it? Dang it. Oh yeah, no, never mind. Yeah. But I don't know, man. I just I feel mean. Like, I don't know. I don't want to be mean. The last thing that I ever want to do is, like, be unnecessarily mean. But at the same time, and I know I get so worked up, and I'm fully aware of that about me. Wait. Oh, right, yeah. But it's still, like, so deeply frustrating when, like, people just say incorrect things, you know? I always hate, I never, ever I never want to discourage, like, discussing these shows. What the fuck is happening there? I never want to discourage discussing, like, anime or anything. For insight for me, I'm okay with reactions where you don't just say as much if you're learning. Like, when I help people learn new things. Well, that's true, but, I mean,
it's sort of like that situation of, like, I wouldn't want somebody to put on one of my videos and just, like, say nothing, you know? Like, I want to, and I personally, I want to be able, I don't just want to show off somebody else's video. I want to also add my own commentary. I guess, like, for me, when I do, like, when I think about, like, copyright and stuff, not copyright, but that's a little extreme for fucking YouTube videos. But the way that I think about it, at least, is, like, is it a replacement for the original material? And so when I react to things, I make sure that it isn't, like, you could have just watched the, like, I don't know. I get nervous, man. Because I don't know. I don't want to step on anybody's toes. And I think that's the main thing that I'm always, like, worried about, I guess, because I am very much still, like, growing in this space, but I am still, like, I do recognize the responsibility that I have as a creator, and that I shouldn't just be like, oh, this is stupid, but, so it's difficult to, like, I don't know, figure out where that line is, so to speak, if that makes any sense, and I hope it does, because I don't know, I want to give words. I hope I'm making sense. Am I making any sense? I have no idea if I am. Wow! Ding ding!
At Leaf Blady donated $15 through Super Chat. The Ultimate Magical Girl Tier List Part 1 by Clear and Sweet.
I'm so sorry. I'm probably gonna have to say no to that, because Clear and Sweet was the like, I'm trying to think of words, the, like, oh, I was canceled for liking the show, and I just, sorry, the donation took forever to send. Yeah. You aren't making any sense, but you made $15. Thank you. Just because, like, I don't know. I don't particularly, I don't know. I'm not really into this dude with his, like, do a tier list ranking Precure characters and how impossible the hair is. Random question, how do you feel about Disney movies nowadays? Aka the streaming era of Disney. I haven't seen a lot of them. I don't particularly care. I've just kind of been doing, like, my own, I don't know, man. If I see a movie and I'm like, ooh, movie interesting, then I'll watch it. And if I don't find it interesting, then I don't. Fair enough. I think his videos on Madoka were really good. That's alright. Leaf Blady, that is fair. I don't think I can trust his opinion on Madoka Magica after he compared Utena Hiragi? I can't remember her last name, but after he compared fucking Utena from gushing over magical girls with Homura, because that is a comparison that holds absolutely no weight whatsoever, aside from the fact that, oh, dark magical girls and and that's it. That's it. Oh, that's fair though. I understand. But I don't know. Anyway, how do you think, how's your girl looking so far? But I will say thank you for the $15. I do very much appreciate that. How's your girl looking? Let's see, wait, oh fuck, I need music back. I do wonder, I'm kind of like checking my email, because what if that guy, like, replies right away, like, yeah, you can react to it. That'd be sick. But like, man. Oh, goodness me. Existence, huh? Yeehaw. I still can't believe my brother's getting married. I don't, like, how is that a thing? How does that happen? What the hell? It's neat though, and I'm excited. And I'm excited to have, like, a sister-in-law. Just cause, like, I always wanted a sister as a kid. And though, like, as a really little kid, I wanted, like, a little sister so that I could be the cool big sibling. But yeah, I'm excited.
Do you have any opinions on Idol? Love her stoic cuteness. Yeah, I'm glad.
I mean, I love anime music, dude. Like, that's a majority of my playlists, being totally honest. Like, dude, it's nobody can trust me with the aux cord. I will blast Haruka Kanata at full volume, and nobody can stop me.
Congrats to your brother on getting married. How about I Love Sun and Moon?
Let's see. Ba-ba-da-ba-ba-ba. I love sun and moon.
I'm not sure.
Holy shit, this video's an hour long. You know what? I'm gonna say no. Just because that's a lot. That's a lot. It's a little much. But yeah, let's see. I don't know. Because like I said, I don't want to... I want to react to things that I can provide commentary on. And then, I guess that inherently, like, predisposes me to reacting to things of which I will have a negative reaction towards, which isn't entirely, like, what I really want to do, but it's, I don't know.
I'm still figuring this out. Whoa! Oh!
You know what, how about we do that, like, next time? Because I have been going for, like, you know, a good fair amount. But if I do that, then that will be a next time thing. Oh, you're so sweet, though. Like, what the heck, dude? I'll probably finish up a leaf here, and then pop off for the day. Yeah, I do very much appreciate it. Let's see. Man, it's funny, because it's like, how do I don't know, dude. Fuck. God, I do need to make a video on Madoka Magica. Like, not really like a big, like, this is my video on Madoka Magica, but just kind of like, like, my own thoughts about it, my own little musings, so to speak. Just because it is a deeply fascinating series that I have opinions about. And it's always like, I gotta...
Man. I'm sobby sad Wick Hat ended the music.
Oh my god, dude, Wick Hat is so good. Read the manga, read the manga, read the manga. Holy shit, go read the manga. Read the manga right now. Oh my god, go read the manga. It's really good. I can't, like, here's the thing, the anime is fucking gorgeous. Holy god, that is an anime adaptation. It is beautiful. It translates it into the medium of animation, of visual and audio perfectly. But there is such a quality to the drawings in the manga
that... Oh, you've already read it. Damn.
Dude, Witch Hat Atelier is so good. Well, read it again. Read it again, I don't know. Like, it's so good. There's, like, this... They look like illuminated manuscripts. It's beautiful. Dude, the Witch Hat Atelier mangaka would fucking kill in, like, medieval Europe. Girl would be up in, like, a sanctuary and just be
illuminating those manuscripts.
I think that's the funny... Girl would be illuminating those manuscripts. Hot damn! Like, that's the silliest thing I've said, I think. No, that's not true. I've said a lot of silly things. Let's see. I will, Leafy, I will make, this drawing just a little bit, like, kinda nicer, I guess, even though it's still like a little doodle. I want to do a little extra work because you are so, like, so nice and supportive and stuff, and I appreciate it very much. Thank you. Ah! Let's see. Let's give you and then let's see, a little bit of a yellow highlight for funsies. Yeah. The anime was so good. I want more. I'm surprised they ended the anime where they did, because it's like, that's like in the middle of shit going down, and then they just like stopped, and I'm like, oh, okay. I guess we'll pick that up next time. Huh? Yeah. One more. Yeah. Yeah.
Aw, you're so sweet. Everything about Witch Hat is amazing. The magic to the clothes, like a medieval European-inspired art that isn't stereotypical RPG
Yeah. So actually, Mother's Basement has a really, really, really good video about, like, how come so many, like, fantasy anime are that, like, video game, like, style of fantasy. And I think it gave a really good explanation where, like,
Japan was sort of, have you been keeping with etc.? What do you think of Fuka and Sumiri?
I have not been keeping with etc. I tried to log in on my phone. It didn't really work. I then tried to, here's that Mother's Basement video, by the way. I have, what am I thinking? Oh yeah, Himiko was, or Hinano was added to Magia, etc. And so I tried to log in, but, like, it was fucky on my phone because it apparently undownloaded at some point. So I'm like, ah, fuck. So I tried on Steam, and it was still up on Steam, and I'm like, fuck yeah. I can't get it on my phone again, though, for some reason. And also, I did not get Hinano. I used literally all of my gems, and of course, all of my keys expired because it's been months since I've played. And I'm like, I want to like Excedra so goddamn much, because it is cool and neat, but also, oh my god, some of the most predatory fucking, like, gotcha mechanics I have ever seen, and I play Genshin Impact. Like, oh my god. It's ridiculous. But, to answer your question, I've seen them. I don't really know what I think about their designs, frankly. You know, me and my friends, we do, like, a design review. We don't do a tier list. That'd be fun to do sometime, I feel like. It's like a design tier list of Magia record characters. I don't know. I could probably do that on my own. I should do more, like, things like that on my own. Yeah. Oh my god, I gotta pack. I like the new Hinano event and her magical girl story. It sucks her stuff is locked behind paywalls. Yeah! I love Hinano. That's my girl, and I can't play her because I'm not gonna spend money. Like, shit, dude. It's so just like, are you fucking serious? Ugh. Alright, let's give you some highlights. Let's do yellow. That's a fun, kind of complimentary. Let's see. I'm excited about the new Magic Knight Rayearth anime. I very, like, a year ago, or, like, earlier this year, I watched the original Magic Knight Rayearth in English dub for funsies. And it was good. That shit was good. I love your design review videos for Magia Record and the transformation ones too. Yeah, the transformation, like, tier list, because I thought that'd be fun. And it was. It was a lot of fun. But it's like, ugh. Honestly, a lot of the humor from the design reviews comes from my friends who are like, what the fuck is going on here? I can't take full credit for that. It's they're the ones who are funny as fuck. I can't take credit for their magnanimity. I'm not using that word right. I am so sorry. When I was playing Genshin, I found it hard to do quests to unlock parts of the main story, and gotcha suck. That's why I play Zenless Zone Zero. Respect to the Genshin community, though. Thank you. That's fair. The thing that I liked about Genshin was the exploration and just, like, running around the world as these characters. So I wasn't really too pressed about that. Anyway, here's your girl! Yay! Also, the video you mentioned with blatant Islamophobia reminded me, if you haven't seen it, Skitty Bitty on Orientalism in Zelda is a great watch. I think I've definitely seen it in passing, like, you know, just around YouTube. Zelda or Orientalism. Cause like, Japan has a lot of like, Orientalist things with, like, and it sucks, you know? Yeah. Here's your girl. Yay. It's really funny. It's like, alright, so what are things I've done for stream commissions? Starfy, a magical girl, Freddy Fazbear.
It's so funny.
Yeehaw. We did it, gang. I don't know what we did, but we did it.
Anyway.
Yay. Happy Tanabata. Have a good day. I am gonna go eat some lunch. So